76 292 677666. You want a horse? Link Claudia Davis, man. You want a piece of land? She are the real big woman, Miss Davis, she are the real big woman. With she, you coulda never go wrong with she. You can own horse and a van through she. You can own acre land. Miss D are the real big woman. With she, you coulda never go wrong with she. You can own horse and a van through she. You can own acre land. She tell me pre-smart, pre-better. Get your own damn place so you prefer every day. Me wife have to sign up letter car. NHT them a reach and setter. Plus me don't get a youth of a member. Me son just on table in December. And she do construction too. She will be the house for you and you get it well rendered. Davis, she are the real big woman. With she you coulda never go wrong with she. You can own house and a van through she. You can own acre land. Miss D are the real big woman. With she you coulda never go wrong with she. You can own house and a van through she. You can own acre land. She now start it and left you there. Me a tell your brother, yes, she well prepared. And if you're meeting enough farmer bangarang, she give you lawyer, brother, clear your fear. She are the best RST agent. She help the need if you stop pay rent. They don't care about mind them, just give me strength by steel and gravel and black and cement. Now me house that I build up on the eye, me a save some me money gone up in the sky from. Me meet Claudia, me say me nah lie bank. Have money and me pocket never giant. Me swear for me life, say me son him have to fly so. Hypocrite pagan while we die. And you can't stop Claudia Davis, don't try. Every day another house gone. I Miss Davis, she are the real big woman. With she you coulda never go wrong with she. You can own house and a van through she. You can own acre land. Miss D are the real big woman. With she you coulda never go wrong with she. You can own house and a van through she. You can own acre land. Yeah man, you know. Miss Claudia Davis, big up yourself. That's a like, subscribe, and share. Claudia Davis, can get your house anywhere. Just be prepared without no fear.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Oh, Norma's first. Norma says, hello, ladies.
Norma. Hi, Norma. How
Hi,
you doing?
Norma. Discernment says, greetings. Divinity said, good day, ladies. And Jovan says, good evening, ladies.
Good evening. Good day. I wonder if this Jamaican culture still maintain that good evening, good morning, good. Are we?
I don't know.
Well, I don't travel a lot, guys. Or these days, never. So you guys overseas have to tell me.
There is, I'm not to remember which country I interacted with. And it's like I said, good evening. And they thought it was goodbye.
Oh?
Yeah.
Oh? Okay.
All right. So, Naku says, good afternoon, Miss Claudia, Tony, and everyone else. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers.
Oh, yes. Happy Father's Day, guys.
Happy Father's Day.
Oops, you lose connection.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Yes, Naku, happy Father's Day.
There are a lot of fathers out at the Best Dress 5K run this morning.
Oh, yes, Tony did that walk. A crazy little walk. I just sat in my car and was trying to do some building estimates for clients.
You should have gone inside and enjoyed the music.
God, Tony, the traffic to drive inside.
I was suggesting you walk.
No, sir. Tony knows I hate walking on the road, guys. I just positively hate it. Between the madmen, the speeding, the taxi overtaking, the bicycle man, the bike man, then I jump out of the lane. Oh my God.
But this would have been different.
It does something with my psyche. Remember I have to cross over Hope Road?
Yeah, but
that's a dual carriageway. That's a dual carriageway cross. Man. It's scary, guys. Sometimes, if I happen to be caught on the road, I'm like, do I really drive that fast? Do I really drive that fast? All right, so today I'm having a kind of sniffles. My grandson, Xavier, he came home with a cold.
I know, I feel like my throat.
So it looked like the Tony might catch it too. But what happened to me? 2 days, just 2 days, I never take my zinc.
Why didn't you
2
take it?
days. I didn't have it. I was on the North Coast. I ran out. Didn't get it back. Just 2 days, I'm a multivitamin, I'm a 50 plus multivitamin. Can't believe it. 2 days and the thing creepy.
Mommy, it's children with virus, Remember, they're all over us, You must catch it, between the hugs and the kisses and the anti-tonies.
I don't catch it when I'm taking my multivitamin and my zinc. I have to be religious with it.
Norma says, Miss Davis, I didn't know you love reggae, so.
Reggae?
But you don't reggae music?
Not reggae, I love dancehall.
And you like disco?
And I like disco. I like reggae. No, I don't like reggae that much. My reggae I feel bougie, like when Marcel Griffith sing it, or Sean Paul, or them people.
And that's closer to dancehall too.
Yeah. But I like more. I prefer dancehall. That's what I like. Because I grew up in the inner city. We had a sound system right beside us called Stacks. All to the Sunday, you're not getting up press. The thing light up from about 6 a.m. and it now done to about 12 midnight. If it finish, them just play music non-stop. So I kind of grew up in that. Plus around the Stone Loves and the Geminis and those sound systems, right? In my later days now we talk about Copper Shot, Renaissance, them dance, them kind of sound system. But the dancehall, man, something about the dancehall keep your blood going. Plus, I like the lyrical content, the lyrical genius. You Tony? Well, Tony not too into dancehall, but I'm into dancehall.
I listen to one song at it. I say okay, but the rest of it just sounds like a eerie.
Like a gibberish to her, but I like how them mix up the lyrics, and I like how the Jamaican language intertwines with it, and I like the similes and all of those things that you learn in English. Them really bring it home. Like I was listening yesterday. I was with Rambo. We're doing some cutting. We're going all about. And Shensia song played about 3 times on the radio.
Which one?
Let me see if I can bring it to my memory again now.
The one about her.
The wind is the one, and I like that.
Where she's sleeping with the man?
No, man. The one where she talks about, she give him what she call it? A one hit and run.
Oh, yeah, that's
hit and run. So I was listening to it. I had to listen to it 3 times. Because it's like every DJ that came and changed your station, radio, them a play it.
It's a good song. I actually like that one.
Yeah. They gave a hit and run. I like the storyline. Right? So I like Lady Saw. I like all of those Spice. I like all of those dancehall artists. Back in the day, I used to, and I still do love his songs. Shabba Ranks, Beanie Man, I like all of them. I do, them really give some good songs. As Tony said, she's a little gibberish to her, but because I grew up in the era when dancehall are real, it's still a real now. But the music actually have a message, Tony. If you listen to it, them twist the words and, especially Beanie Man. Beanie Man song, them really...
What I appreciate about the older persons who did dancehall, you can actually hear the lyrics.
You could hear the lyrics. These days,
ones, it's
like
they need to use their voice.
They don't use their voice. Like this particular song now, I don't know if it's dancehall, but I'll tell you, I had to ask my daughter, Rachel. I never even know Rachel knew the song.
Rachel listens to a lot of music,
Yes, what I realized. I was like, Rachel, this song, what's it called? And I couldn't. I said in the family chat, I couldn't pick up this. I knew the rhythm, right? And I was humming it to her, and I couldn't pick up. Guys, if you ask me the words of the song is called, she said it's called Shake It to the Max. And I did go and look it up, Shake It to the Max, and it was played. Like, is this dancehall? Is this hip hop? What is this? I have no clue. was I gonna say to you? The song is I don't know the genre. I don't know what it is, but I do know that the rhythm is cool, Tony.
Oh.
You must listen to it. I can't hear a word of them I say. It's like the ears now acclimatized to the new. You know, I understand Beanie Man and the whole of them. Elephant Man, everybody. But why, guys?
These new singers don't enunciate enough.
Right. So all I have to do now is the beat.
I have a question now. What's the ballpark to get a well dug? I know it varies based on depth, location, and materials.
Oh, wow, this just look like somebody named Molili, Shenshia, Skill Deep. How much you can sell it?
Skilly Bing.
No clue. Is this the one? I'd have to play it tonight. But the name Shake It to the Max. Somebody out there probably like it too. But I love the song. I mean, I tell a lie, but I hear a word of them I say. We know we can't get a ballpark. You'd have to call the Wells people. Let me tell you now who you can call. The company called Jamaica Wells. But remember, you have to get a permit for dig a well. I think that permit would probably come from Natural Resource. Oh my God. Natural Resources Conservation. What's it?
Is that Jamaica at the end of it?
And our I don't know, but Jamaica Wells
Natural.
is
Natural Resources Conservation Service, the government agency called the NRC.
NRC. I think you get
They're part of NEPO.
I think you get permission from them for dig a well.
Okay.
When you get that now, you call Jamaica Wells. But first of all, you have to go drill to know if you have a well. So you know for sure that you have a well is with a Javon. You know for sure that you have a well. Hi James, good afternoon. If you know for sure that you have a well, but you can call Jamaica Wells for them website. They have a good website. You can contact them. Jamaica
It's called
Wells.
JamaicaWells.com.
Yeah, it's called Jamaica. Oh, the site is called JamaicaWells.com. Yeah.
Marlene says, "Hi, do you sell hoses as well?" I am asking because I have a hose in Guys Hill that we want to get rid of. Please let me know. I'm from New Jersey.
Get rid of? I don't like that word, you know. You want to pass on the blessing to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we sell hoses as well. So, well, that's our mainstay. We sell hoses. I know we're into subdivisions. Tony, you have the link for the Portland?
Talking Norwich.
Norwich, yeah. Those of you interested in Norwich subdivision.
You always ask us for that link, but I'm not on your computer.
Isn't this my computer?
Yeah, sorry, but I'm not on my computer. Because my computer has a little box here with the links. And
but you need the perfect one. So why don't put it on mine?
Because you don't have the box.
Alright, so I answer the wells question. Javon, if you don't know if there's a well, you need to do drilling to know, and that would be the company Rachel used to work for call again. NHL, NFL, is it?
NHF? No, that's not right.
My other daughter Rachel, she's a civil engineer. She worked for a company. They do drilling. They dig. What's it called? NFL engineering. What's it called?
Like she's not here. In
Let me see here. The engineering channel that is called Dr. Hay. Not on Instagram or Facebook. Yeah.
But maybe they can call Jamaica well. Maybe they do it as well.
Yeah. Call Jamaica Wells.
Or maybe they
No, you
know,
call Jamaica Wells to actually dig the well.
yeah,
and
but they'll
all of
probably
that.
know who you must go to before.
Right. So
Just like how you know that a surveyor
Mhm.
and a valuer,
Yeah.
they'll probably know.
So get them to if you don't know that if you have a well or not, you can. And I guess everywhere in Jamaica, if you dig deep enough, no, you have to be on the level, not up in the hills, guys. So if you're on a level or you dig deep enough, you will find water, groundwater. It's called.
Marilyn, you can reach out to us. The number is 876-292-6776. Davis is also on WhatsApp. And you can call us about the Guys Hill house.
So that's which one number you gave her? 876-292? 876-292-6776. Marilyn, you can send me the message now. I actually have my phone in front of me. I'll acknowledge it, but I can speak to you after live.
Maxine says, hi, ladies. And James says, love and thanks. Good looking ladies. Thanks, James.
Thanks, James.
Ruby says, good afternoon. And Cheryl says, good afternoon, ladies. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, everyone.
Everybody. Happy. What is it? Yeah, I don't realize they can read this number. Tony, you read.
I realized I said the wrong genre. I love that song too.
Oh, you meant dancer?
Mm-hmm. I'm more a fan of reggae. Beers, I'm a guy.
Oh,
Did I see you call Beers?
Beers? Oh, no, I'm more dancer.
Or berries? Maybe it's
berries.
berries.
Maybe berries. Hammond. Yeah, I'm more dancehall. I love the high energy of dancehall. I like the rawness, the grittiness. So one of my dancehall artists that I love is Lady Saw. Back in her day, man, she gave us some song that she and I think a girl, that young lady, the name. She did a duet with Cecile. She and Cecile do a duet. The man sang in my head now. I can't. I know the rhythm. Dun dun. It's on the thriller rhythm. Dun 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 dun.
What's the words?
That is it. It's coming. It's coming. It's on the thriller rhythm, guys. Tell me the song where Lady Saw do it. I think of Cecile. Yeah, like that. Half the times I don't know the songs.
The one from Lady Star I love is Under the Sycamore Tree.
Oh, yeah.
Classic.
Classics, yeah.
And the one where she said, but take something for idiot. What was this? Oh gosh, I can't remember it now.
When the songs are playing, so like that's why I like to listen to Fame on a Wednesday, retroactive Wednesday, because them bring out all of the greats. Hit after hit after hit after hit, no miss.
Lorna says, good afternoon, ladies. Father's Day to the mothers who are also fathers.
Yes.
Claudia, me too. Just love dancehall. Just to see how these artists can put the words together and the rhyme and rhythm.
Yeah,
too.
man.
Yes.
Yeah, man. And them can ride the rhythm. When I was doing videographer, so Sonia and I, of course, well, I was doing videographer. What you were doing? We were at iCreate together.
I was doing graphic design.
She was doing graphic design. I was doing videography and photography. And one of the sessions we had to go down to Tough Gun Studios down at Marcus Garvey Drive. I think it's Ashanai Road is the correct word I'm looking for. It was Tough Gun Studios. And we got to saw live, them coming live and perform. Etana was one of them. She just blew it away. Idonia was one of them.
So they were recording for. They're doing
something
a recording.
Yeah, for a British company, so like it would name BBC something another extra. I remember, but I tell you, I was behind the video. I'm going to tell you, I go to the video run for automatic, because all I'm looking at are these performers. Antonia, they knew their lines. I remember when, I think it was Idonia who was there. He had a lot of persons coming with him. And the one of them was sitting beside me. I was standing behind the video camera. And he kept saying, that is not his beat. That is not his beat. So the drummer, apparently, I learned that day that the drummer is who carries a live performance with instruments. It's the drummer them go after the beat with, right? So the drummer must keep hitting like it's supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bang, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bang. But the drummer kept doing 1, 2, 3, 4, bang, 1, 2, 3, 4, bang. And you say, but that's not his. That one is not his. I'm like, I don't have to keep doing it over when I tell you I know that. I'm a love DJ now. I'm a love DJ. He had to be doing the thing because this band kept messing up his beat because they were singing live, right? When you see the man they perform, Tony, I said to myself, they must rich, you know. Them have to be rotten rich. I said, me that pay them any money for singing.
You have to sing a 3-minute song for 8 hours.
Tony, not only that. Since I'm in this music business, oh, by the way, we'll soon drop another musical lyrics for you. This one is called I Found Home. So see it drop on YouTube. Because I am now getting into this production of music thing and I'm doing it the easy way. I said to myself, imagine you could get up and go sing that and miss all a word or a sound or a beat. Because they had to keep to the rhythm.
But I think you were saying it live, the audience is very forgiving.
They have them, Tony. These guys know them lyrics back to back to back. No miss. Conscience was there too. Back to back to back. I was like, they must have money. We'll have to pay them. It is no walk in the park, guys. No easy walk in the. When you see those performers up there on that stage, or when I'm going to the studio to do their recordings, guys, we have to pay them. This is no easy thing. We were there from 9 in the morning because that's when they told us to be there. No artists are turn up 9 o'clock. We had lunch at 1 o'clock. Artists don't turn up yet. You know, when the artists them start coming 5 o'clock. They never left until 2 a.m. the morning. I kid you not.
Artists them sleep in the day, but when it's in the night, them come alive.
It looks so. And I also find that with myself now that I'm into this, writing the lyrics, and I find that too. And the truth is, I'm saying to myself, yeah, man, Claudia, I'm supposed to can bounce out 3 songs a month. Bounce out. First of all, you have to get the inspiration. Without that, you're not going anywhere. And you have to know what you're going to sing about, right? But once it hits, once inspiration hits, it flows after that. But I just love
Lorna says, Chelsea sing It's Over, but Molly did the original of Shake It to the Max. Very catchy, and there's a dance to it too.
Right. Oh, Lord, I know it, man. So Chelsea do it over. But Molly, somebody named Molly did it first. Okay. Yes, I love the music, man.
Jovan says, no, I don't know for sure there is water, but I was wondering why so many people buy truck water instead of getting a well dug. Well, digging is a very expensive undertaking.
First of all, you see that engineer you're gonna call to drill? He's called a geotechnical engineering. My daughter studied that too. So she worked for a geotechnical company. They do what they call boreholes. I asked an estimate for a borehole for a site, a couple millions, guys, and you don't even know. And it's not water we're looking for. We're only digging 100 feet. Where we are now at Palmetto Pines, the people who are there now tells me that well is 300 feet under the ground. Just imagine 300 feet underground to dig to find water. So you better be sure that it is there. Right? So whatever study you need to do before you do that, right? Where we are now to Riverstead, where Riverstead is at Discovery Bay. And if you still want to join Riverstead, you can, even though we're advanced now, right? So where Riverstead is, there's a well. The owner sold out that piece of the land to them. And I can just imagine how them dig deep to find a well. me tell them, I'm gonna, the other day, I see the water just run out on the road. I was like, what is NWC doing? But you see, the water is a free resource to NWC because them don't buy the water. All I do is set up the pipelines, which is comes at a cost. But of course, that cost is me and you doing it. Me, my tax dollars, your tax dollars is what they use to put this infrastructure in, right? And then they charge us back to purify the water and distribute it to them. Well, I was there the other day looking at the same Riverstead land, decided I need to go on it. Went on it, come back out. Then I remember, but hold on, the people must say, I can't drink the water, yeah, man. So luckily for the Jamaican society, the well is there, but the NWC left out a pipe for sure how the water enough and flush it. So persons actually go there and fill their containers. And the man said to me, you can't drink it straight, you know. Hear me. You're sure about this? Drink it straight? Him say, yeah, man, just go drink that one that right at up. So there's one in the front where they catch water from, but you'll show me another one I could turn on. Tony, so me turn on the pipe and drink the water. First of all, it's cold like ice. Nice and cool. It nice. No Catherine Peak, no beat it. So me say, I must hear me to myself. Well, now I drink nothing, no come. I don't have a belly ache. Then I don't know. I know me. I wait for the belly ache to turn up. The thing was really nice. So the well, you better be sure it's there before. I don't know. There should be some preliminary studies that can tell you if the well is there. But for your own domestic purpose, it might be better to just catch your rainwater off your roof. Put in the catchment above ground. So instead of digging in the ground to put a catchment, you build a big water tank above ground, like what they do in Mandeville and those places. And catch the water. You have more than enough water to satisfy yourself, if that is what you plan on doing. I don't know if you need a well, unless, of course, it's for commercial and you are going to be selling the water like the same Jamaica wells. But I don't know if them didn't know the water was where they were. But one day me come on Balata and me see water fly down Balata Avenue. I say, Ratty, the man them dig and find a well. And to this day they must sell water. They sell water to the water trucks from their Balata Avenue complex called Jamaica Wells, you know. So them have dig and find a well right on Balata Avenue. So if everybody on that road dig, them can find the same vein and sell the water. But I don't know if it's a fluke why them find it. I don't know if it's that make them going to dig in wells. I don't know, but read them history. But them have water.
Maxine wants to know, Miss D, what do you think about spraying the foundation for chichi? Is it necessary?
All right. So listen to this now. Depends on where you are. So I find that chichi. So when I'm up in Red Hills, in the cold rock stone up there, for some reason I don't see chichi. Right? I don't see chichi. But if you're in a hot place, like in upon the north coast of Prairie, where Richmond is, coming down that stretch where the cane pieces are.
Yeah, Kingston in the flat.
Kingston down on the flat. Yes, chichi is a problem. Here are you going to know if you have chichi for sure now. And you want to do this little test. So you're going to clear the site, yes. And the men are digging the foundation, doing them thing. I want you to get a piece of untreated lumber. You're going to cut it up and you're going to put it at various points around the site. Untreated lumber, but it must not have any chichi in it. If you notice that chichi go to these lumbers, get start infested, you have a chichi problem. Right?
And how long before you know? Within a week, 2 weeks?
Yeah, man. Them will find that the untreated lumber, man. Once them dead, them will find that.
So wouldn't you just overall spray the site if you
feel that
you might have chichi?
Do it at the. You would do it at the. All right. So you do it at the stage where you're setting up the floor level. I usually set up the floor level before I get to the roof, right? So I'll do it at that stage, because remember, you're bringing in soil, you might bring in shingle, you might bring in mal for help full up your floor, you're bringing all kind of things. And it may come with it. So I usually will do the treatment at that point when I'm going to do the floor, and I would have done the outside too, before the backfill and all of that. But listen to this now. Guys have a cold, Tony will bring it on up here. So you can't outrun chichi, termite, and all these things. You know, I might. Them breed up faster than anything you can imagine. And that's for a reason, because we need termites. All of them something that we call chichi, worm, this, that, ants, duck ants. We need them in the environment. They're a necessity. That's why God put them there. And which is why He has designed them so that we can kill out all of them. Right? So what I say to persons is, do not put anything on your house that these termites are coming for. So your baseboards, your door jambs, your skirting, your roof, all of those things that take wood, even the closets, all of those things, you're going to make sure that you use treated lumber, or you use some kind of concrete, some kind of cement fiber board, like the same concrete board and those things, right? The other thing, at the floor level. So at the floor level, you are to ensure that you seal. So when you do the tile, the man do the tiling, ensure that he seals, he grouts the corners properly. Sometimes what happens is that they don't grout up the corner properly because they're going to put skirting board. You don't want that, right? You want to grout it properly. For your skirting boards, you can use a product called Plysem, sold by Cisco. It's very cheap. You can run out a whole house and you don't feel the money, right? So Plysem.
And it comes in nice design.
Yeah, it's not lumber, it's a kind of fiber cement board, right? Same thing for you. You can't use it for door jambs, but make sure that your door jambs are treated lumber. They must sell you treated lumber, right? Chichi don't eat treated lumber. The other thing that Chichi love to eat is drywall, but they don't eat the green board. So spend the extra money, especially if it's on the ground, like you're doing the walls and so with the drywall. The ceiling, you can't use regular drywall. They shouldn't get up there. If you're maintaining your house, you're supposed to sit chichi across on the wall before it reach up there. So, right? Whether inside or outside. So for the ones that we go in the wall, now for bathrooms, we will tend to use the green board. But use the green board throughout the bathroom. Termite won't eat the green board. Then we'll eat out the paper off of the drywall and leave the green board. So you use your concrete board and your green board to do your partition walls, right? Don't use regular drywall. If you're going to use regular drywall, use it in the ceiling. Other thing, so these termites are on the outside. A chichi or a duckans or what them name, all of them things. When you concrete your floor, they cannot come through the concrete. Don't make people tell you rubbish. Can't come through the concrete. Where they may walk though is if you have gaps in your conduit. Sometimes you see ants come through your conduit, right? They may come through that, right? Or some little, if you have an obvious big crack. On the outside of the property, and this is where householders make the mistake. When you're doing your landscaping, these landscapers tend to bring in soil. And what do? They pile up the soil against the side of your house. And then, worst of all, Some of those houses, so like the houses we have in Camelot, them not dig 3 feet down into the ground. These are raft foundations, right? Like Gore is pretty good because Gore makes sure them give you a kind of concrete, a buffer. So you have a kind of concrete lip right around your property, right? But some developers don't seal up the base. So if you move all of the dirt, so when you get your nice house, if you move the dirt from around your foundation, you will know if you need to do something there, because if you see all this rawness, like it never dressed properly or anything like that, chichi can come through that. So you need to ensure, another thing, the level. So when the landscaper comes, pack up all this dirt against the side of your house. I absolutely hate it. No landscaper can do that to me. Because what happened, guys? So let us say you dig 3 feet down. So when I'm doing construction, I'm building. Yes, I dig 3 feet down, but I also make sure that I steel float the foundation. So that 3 feet that is in the ground, all of my footing go right round is steel float, and it is sealed with waterproofing material. Because I know my homeowner, them are going to come, bring in some landscaper, pack up the dirt against it, wet up the place, wet up the foundation, you know why them love pack up flowers against walls. So
basically water in the house.
Water the house foundation. Guys don't do that. The level of the ground on the outside must be lower than your floor level. Simple way to know this, take a tape measure from the floor level inside your house up to the window sill, which is the bottom part of the window. So this is inside of your house. This is the floor level in your house. You're gonna be inside. Take the tape measure and measure. What you might get here. So 30, 4 block height, 4 doors, 20, maybe 20. No, the block height are 8, 32. So what's about 30? Yeah, turn out from 30 to 32, you'll get
inches.
Yeah, because what happened? We got 4 block height. Height of a block is 8. 8 4 is 32. But the man might come and tile up 2 inches, so you end at 30, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this in here, 30, or whatever measurement you get, depending on your floor level inside. So let us say this is the floor level, this is a 30. When you're outside, so what I normally do, I measure when people call me to do a consult, sometimes is watermarks on the foot of the walls, and I'm checking, okay, is there a bathroom here? No, is that? And I'll tell you something else about the bathroom. So you look now, inside, measure here to here, get 30 on the inside. Put the tape measure on the outside now, touch the ground. That tape measure must come in at least 6 inches below this level. So this must be 36. So from the ground level on the outside up to your window sill must be at least 36, minimum 6 inches below the floor level, right? Don't allow the man to come in there and pack up the dirt against the side, change the floor, make the earth outside higher than your house, your floor level inside. All right? Because, and then bring in soil that them bringing in coming from a cane piece of termite in it. Again, put on your little 1x3 untreated lumber there, and you will know if you have a termite problem.
Robin wants to know, are there any upcoming NHT schemes or lots in St. Anne, St. Mary, or Trelawney?
Don't know NHT, but you can know that by going on the NHT website. St. Anne, St. Mary, them have Oracabessa on the list for how long? I don't know. They have it on the list for so long. I don't know about Trelawney, but Oracabessa has been on their books forever. So they're supposed to be bringing up a scheme in Oracabessa. That much I'm sure of. I don't know about St. Anne and Trelawney. But go to the NHT website, go to upcoming schemes, and see, you can search any parish. So let's search St. Mary, he said. St. Mary. See, Magdalena. They're supposed to be coming with some 1 bedroom estimate expected date of completion. Let me even start this.
It's only 300 houses.
But have they started? This is in Galena. Industrial Pen. Service lots coming 60. 2025 November. Please note that some projects may be occasionally put on hold when land issue causing major delays is resolved. Duh. All right, so we're talking about the termites. I was going to tell you another thing to look out for with the termites. When you are doing your bathroom, she also asked about Trelawney. When you're doing your bathroom, are you sharing the screen?
No.
So why are you doing this and not sharing the screen? You have to share the screen. You're in your bathroom, ensure that he grouts the corners of the showers, particularly under the bath. Make sure it grout, water seal, because water will keep going behind there as well and causing problems. All right. So make sure those areas are sealed, and don't put anything in your house that you're going to eat. Don't put anything. So where you said this is? Trelawney. Dry Valley Housing Scheme. 1 bed coming up. 1 bedroom and 2 bedroom. 1,300 pending. Them expect to finish August 2028. So the material said the start date. Dundee Development. Trelawney status.
I know where Dundee is.
So have they, remember we looked at this for EcoStyle. We looked at the property at Dundee, but we didn't buy it. March 2025, then this almost the years now. Going on. What did you check? Upcoming or new? Windsor Housing Development under construction. There's one going on now. Service lot.
Pending mean probably don't start yet.
Status pending. Dundee. Let me say current projects.
Where you find them?
They don't have current project? Maybe you could go in and search.
When you on the type.
Current projects. Guys, I hope us sniffling around not hurting your ears too much. But we thought it best to come on still and just power through. No projects. They don't have any projects? I don't see the Arcabessa one there though, but they're supposed to have an Arcabessa. I wonder what happened to it. Type in Arcabessa.
How do you spell that?
As pronounced.
Nope.
Nothing.
No, my spelling is awful.
R one R.
What R?
Yeah. Arcabessa. Right there.
No, I have the spelling wrong.
Nothing.
I probably have the spelling wrong.
Well, I don't know things that Mary. But NHT, I thought they would have had a page that showed us.
I have the spelling right.
Yeah. I thought they would have had a page that showed us what they were selling now.
It sounds something on the front page.
Yeah. Housing opportunities, St. Catherine and St. James. Only 54 available. Something about Union Estates. They might come back at Union Estates. Oh, Union Acres. Irwin. Oh, yes, I know Irwin. Selling price 16.5. 24 2-bedroom houses. Lots are 3,000 up to 6,000. And Catherine Estates. Where is that? They're coming with 30 duplex studios.
That's in St. Catherine, Mom.
Yeah, St. Catherine. Out of Portmore for 8.9 and 8.95. Okay. So they have those two, nothing in the countryside. I should tell you though, NHT's housing benefit will move July 1. We're going to be sending something out to our database. No, Remember, housing agent, they used to give you 7.5 for house. No, it's 9 million. It's 17 million if it's two of you, and what is it, 21 if it's three of you, something like that. I know about the 17 million for two of you though, and 9 million for one person. If you're going to do construction, it's 11 million for
two of
one
you?
person. One person can get 11 million.
And if it's two of you, you're
And
just
if
getting
it's-
the difference
If
of your
it's
regular
two of you,
benefits.
you're getting 17 million.
Oh,
But remember, you can buy the land out of it. So those of you who did not put down your name on a parliament, oh, no, let me talk to who put down their name first. So the lots now that were 6.5 at Palmetto Pines, they're now at 8 million. 8 million. I'm trying to find right here. They're now at 8 million, right? We have you have any there are 3,000 square feet. You have any left?
yeah, I think I have two.
You have two. So we have 3,000 square feet. They're now 8 million now, guys. So remember, they were at 6.5, then 7.5, they're now at 8. But good news, we still have 6,000 square feet lots. Those are for 10 million. So instead of buying a 3,000 square feet lot, you can buy a 6,000 square feet lot for $10 million. No, the NHT was given 3.5 million. So those persons who bought a Palmetto Pines at 6.5, they would have been 3.5 million, and they would have been going to the bank to get the difference, or they would have been joining with a spouse, or well, we have quite a number of persons joining with brothers and sisters and so on. Very good, guys. You're coming out now, and I wanted to come out early. Those persons who were going into loan, NHT will be giving 5 million now for lots.
For single applicant or
For single applicant. 5 million, up from 3.5 for a single applicant. However, they still have it at 7 million for two persons.
Oh, so they're really helping the person who is doing it by themselves.
Yes, but if you never jump in from the Palmetto Pines and jump in on the older lots that I was selling, what did I tell you? You make the boat run leave you guys.
So
you see, you have to jump in with faith, right? So the 10 million lots at 6,000 square feet. Yes, you would have gotten 7 million now, two persons joining still. But guess what? Go to the bank, get a difference, 2 million or whatever you cannot. You're depositing 10%, which is 1 million. So you need 9 million, and she give you 7, you need 2 more million, you can go to the bank. But they're also giving you 11 million and 17 million if it's two of you to build, right? So you can now use the difference to build your house. And remember, it is 17 for two persons to build. You can build the same house that they're selling you for 9 million. Just like NHG selling, what was it? Some studios, Tony? What is it?
Catherine Estate?
Catherine Estates is what? Lot size, that 278 square meters. They're selling them for 8.9 and 9.5 million. Wow. So therefore, 8.9, call that 9 million. If you have $9 million, you can build a small 2-bedroom house. You don't know what to do, you ask me. I'm hoping I can get my book out soon before we start getting these titles, but buy it. Also, remember, my book is out too. How to buy, Tony, remind me, I keep forgetting the name. The guide to
The ultimate guide.
The ultimate guide to
home ownership.
ownership in Jamaica. Tony had the brains in that me. So the book is out. We will also be at the NHG will also have an expo come July 5, is it?
Yes.
July 5 at the Emancipation Park, which is right beside NHT on Nassau Boulevard in New Kingston, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. It's a Saturday. Be there. I will have my books, and if you get one of those books, you will get I will sign it for you. So you can come and buy the book right there at Emancipation Park, July 5. Failing that, you're overseas, you can purchase the book on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, all the bookstores basically. You can just look for it. So Claudia Davis. If you Google my name, you'll probably see the book come up. But the NHT is a game changer in Jamaica. Those of us who have used the NHT, whether to buy land, to build a house, to buy a house, whatever it is, we are happy that we did. We paid our contributions, and we're still paying these contributions, and I guess it's a never ending thing. But the good thing now is that we can go back.
Pension do we part?
Yeah, we can go back now and still get another loan. So the persons who got property already, you can go back after 7 years now. Them drop it from 10 to 7 years, and you can get 5 million to borrow on the home improvement, right? And ask them if you can use it for any other benefit. Ask them. I don't think it really casts in a stone. Just ask them.
Or when we sit up, we have to run through this quickly.
Why?
We have 10 minutes.
Oh, guys, did you tell them we're coming off at 4 today?
No.
Having a cold.
All right, so Miss D, what happened to Out of the Blue development in Farmtown on the outskirts of Discovery Bay? I hear it's been a mess. Multiple people buying the same lot and struggling to get their deposit.
Struggling to get their deposit back. That's probably what discernment want to say.
And NHT bought homes there, but it never materialized.
Some persons got lots, I'm sure, because I see where people selling back their house.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think I see one on the system right now being sold back for 20-something million. I don't know. I only know what went on in the news. I didn't sell any of those houses, so I really don't know. Yes, persons gave the deposits, have been unable to get back their deposits, and don't have any house. NHT, I understand, loan them some funds in exchange, I guess, for some houses. I don't know how that went, but I don't know how that went, guys. But yes, they're having difficulty. But I'm surprised it has not been placed in receivership.
has it?
Or he didn't borrow from any bank. The real estate
Is
board.
NHT a bank?
No, it's not. The real estate board should have stepped in with that one. I wonder if they did.
They probably did, Mom, with so many people. Or maybe the NHT leading the charge on it.
I don't know. But I really can't answer you. I don't know where it is. And what's the name of the scheme? Out of the Blue?
Mm-hmm. Joe once said, I had a cupboard fall off the wall 3 a.m. one morning. Every plate broke. From Chichi.
So you never say that, Javan. You never see. Oh, the Chichi cupboard up on the top. Because they need to be able to walk through something. They must have come in the lumber.
Imagine that happened 3 a.m. in the morning.
Or you have drywall. It's drywall, it's screw up too.
Probably. 30 says, good evening, everyone. Glad to see Claudia and your lovely daughter, Tonya. Hi, Birdie.
Hi, Brady. Birdie. Birdie. Oh, you're the Birdie. Long time I see Birdie.
Mm-hmm. Dwight says, what the Airbnb business in Stonebrook Manor like? Got a house in there thinking of setting up an Airbnb. Trelawney.
Oh. I don't know. Trelawney. Probably slow though, would they? Apparently we're having a downturn in Airbnb now. But everything, guys, is about marketing. Everything is about marketing. How strong is your marketing? You cannot just rely on the Airbnb. Other persons are coming to Jamaica. Tourists are coming. You can't just rely on them. If your original thought was to do that, Sometimes I'm stubborn. I'll stick to my gun. I'll ride it out.
What that mean?
Stick to your gun. Do what you said you were originally going to do.
Oh, the Airbnb.
Yeah. And ride it out. You should not be relying on Airbnb to pay a mortgage, hopefully. You are still relying on yourself. Pay your mortgage. Because remember, your mortgage acts as a savings, right? So pay your mortgage. Go and study the Airbnbs on the system. Look what them have, what you need to have, how these bookings, this person get more booking, that person get more booking, that person get less booking. Why? Try and figure that out. You have to do research. And don't just go up on Chat GTP. I make Chat GTP tell you about chatties. Chat GTP is not on the ground. Chat GTP is picking up information from everything what other people write. Right? So you have to do your research. But he said don't look right now, but I thought those were sold out long time.
I don't think he probably have it long time.
Probably have it long time.
To the Airbnb. Or bought a resale.
Okay, probably buy a resale.
But just prepare to do some work.
Yeah, we were in that space before. A lot of work. We'll probably jump back in now because Tony Sheila get some do some liquor deal. Small deal. Those of you who pay to play the cash flow game, we play it as part of our training. Rich Dad, Poor Dad set of books. Yeah, they have a game called Cash Flow. That book teach you how scaredy cat you are. He told me how bold you are.
I'm scaredy cat. I love a lot of small deals.
Yeah, Tony a scaredy cat.
I feel like I don't want to own a 100-unit apartment complex.
Headache, eh?
Not even just headache, but like to have all your money piled up in one big property.
Yeah.
I feel like I you can't even sell it.
Yeah. If something happen, you at least if you have little, let me sell one. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Monica. Hi, Monica. Good evening, Monica. Happy Father's Day. Thank you. Happy Father's Day. Those fathers who just log on. Happy Father's Day. You're almost at the end now. Normal. Don't you still have to be contributing to get the 7 million? Yes, you do. Yeah, you still have to be contributing. So you don't have to get any, not the 7 million, the 5 million. If you have a house already, you get 5 million for home improvement. Yeah, you still have to be contributing.
But the average person with their basic job is contributing. Like,
yeah. Not voluntary either, compulsory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's nice that they can actually see another benefit in the future.
Yeah. What you have to do is buy early. When it comes to real estate, you jump in early. You must jump in before you're 30. Don't wait to buy your first property when you are 30, 40, 50.
But
60.
like NHG actually called me and asked if I wanted to use the home improvement loan.
You asked them to do what?
Huh?
Yeah, what you asked them to do what?
I didn't ask them, they called me.
Yeah, and what did you respond?
Well, I wasn't ready yet.
That's what you tell the lady?
Yeah, I wasn't ready.
Oh, really, Tony? But them think you're ready. Obviously, they want to give you the money. They obviously, somebody call you. Oh, I never put them on to me.
Did they call you?
Them not call me. You know, so them call me, me jump on that long time because them obviously think me ready.
We're not ready, and you know that too.
Why you not ready? $5 million?
It's not today they called me last year.
Yeah, but $5 million no money. You ask them, so what I can do with it? That's the first question I must ask. So what can I do with it?
I did ask that, and she said to improve upon our property.
And ask her, no, man, the property that I have don't need them. What else I can do with it? Ask her. Let them tell you. Because obviously they want to give away this money. I mean, they don't have enough persons applying for these loans. That's why they're picking up the phone and calling people. Come for the money, come for the money. Do I have a big Jamaican people for go for money? Me not understand.
Like, there is a section of the Jamaican society that, one, fear loans, two, don't understand what loan is.
Yeah, true. That's true. We have a certain section that When you talk to Miss, you don't want to loan Miss D. I'm afraid of the loan thing, Miss D. I guess I can't say people that take up people's loans, but I'm afraid of the loan thing, Miss D. Prefer safer. I don't know what I'm going to do that. House price move. You're gonna get left behind, guys.
The average person can't save for a house. You have to have a business.
Well, we're shoot money.
Some buy and selling that really bringing some money.
No man, you have to have some big business, man. Like all the KFC business of this world and the True Juice and them people of money just have to put to them ears. And not even them a buy place cash, them a take loan. So I don't understand why Jamaicans are afraid of walking into NH. And this is the easiest loan you'll ever get, guys. It is so simple. They want to give it
I think
away.
they feel intimidated by the whole heap of paperwork.
You don't need to feel intimidated by the paperwork.
The whole heap still.
When I was getting especially if you carry somebody like my second daughter, Rachel, who read like lightning, you know, she just have this in for time. By the time you want to go through the first paragraph, she done already. She just said, Mom, sign here. Sign here. Sign here.
Real fast.
Yeah, when she and I went for her NHD loan, she was like, Mom, sign here. Mom, she just have the paper and she goes, okay, Mom, sign here. She look again, she said, Mom, sign here. I was like, I never ever bother question it. I just sign the thing and move it along. Because with these things, and I do the same thing with all the loans, JN loan, Victoria Mutual loan, all these. Everybody signed the paper already, guys. And then you want to refer somebody I got sign the paper. From the inception alone at the same paper. Just sign it and move on.
It's the same paper to the point where they can't even give you digital. You have to
You still
scan the PDF. So I look at the lab.
Yeah.
So they put it by hand, somebody to retype it.
If you retype it, them can break it out in a thing there. In an editable. But I don't want to. Just in case somebody gonna change the wording. So therefore, don't be afraid of loans, Jamaicans. Take the loans when you're young. If you take a loan and them take what the house from you, you have enough time for what you rally and come back again. Besides, by the time them take what the house from you, the price gone up, you would get the difference.
And the beauty about Jamaica is to resell houses at value.
Yeah.
Very rarely below value.
Yeah, we sell at value. So if you bought a Camelot for 17.3, now it has sell for 35 million. The bank a ball down your skin. Don't worry yourself, man. The bank sell it, man. The man sell it for 35 million. Guess how much you put in on the deal?
Million.
Maybe you put on
10%.
2 million, 10% for your deposit and your closing.
And then the bank fee.
Yeah, so you may put 2.5. And then what happens now? Them sell for 35, the bank take them 17 back from it. And them get the rest. So on your 2.5, you would have probably made about 14 million. I think it's a good deal. If you put the 2.5 in the bank, you would not get that, would you? No, you wouldn't. So I don't know why I'm afraid of loan. Once you are working and the bank say you can get X amount of money, take the money and go buy a piece of real estate. Don't take it and go on vacation. Take it and go buy a car and go pay for school fee and all, go get married, pay for your funeral and all these things. Don't take a loan for those things. Take the loan and get the real estate. All right? Because the real estate is the only thing that's going to increase in value with the capital gain. Even if it doesn't, you can get some rental income. Even if it doesn't, you still feel good to own the place. Plus, remember your mortgage that you're paying. I like to do that because it takes the money away from me. Because I'm not telling them, I spend for now. Me will spend money. Tony sometimes told us about Mom. Well, you just get 30,000. That was yesterday. So why are you saying, Tony, transfer some money? I don't have no money. Transfer some money. What you spend the money on? I'm like,
so I do wonder what you spend it on because the only thing you need to go buy is food, I guess. So, like, what are you spending the money on?
Sometimes I have to treat my friend that my clients, so we're dropping a Sharkies or we're dropping a whatever, the bill at 20,000. It's just money. So, but I'm a spendthrift, so I like to pay the mortgage. Take the money from me. pay the mortgage.
What I love is when you get the money and you get the money at 8 a.m. and by 5 p.m. you're rechecking the money. What did I spend it on? And you're like, yes, food, toll.
I'll count the ball of the bottle of water they won't buy. It's crazy though, guys. But I tell you, the Jamaican money really, if you don't have no mortgage to pay with it, you're gonna have a problem. 5 years from now, you want anything to show for it. Can't tell you that. So you have to go to Jamaica National. Oh, by the way, our app will soon be out. That's a mortgage app. That's the one that you're gonna download from the Play Store. And you just put your information and you can apply for a pre-approval letter. So we have actually built an app for that. Soon come out, dying for it to come out. It should be in testing mode this week. So I'm gonna ask some of you to test it for me. I guess hopefully when I come back on live on Sunday, I can shoot you that and you can test it for me. But that's coming out. My book is already out. And what does he need to tell them? We're going to be at the expo on July 5. Marcia says, good evening from Regina, Saskatchewan. That place is supposed to cold like ice.
Not now. It's supposed to be nice and
warm now.
Summer. The bears should be out.
I hope you're all managing with the new tariffs and everything that's going on. Good evening, peeps. I finally got something. Yay, Jamaican girl.
Congratulations.
Nothing beat determination. Nothing beat that. Good evening, ladies. My concern is if Palmetto Pines is on a go slow. Yeah, no, we're not. We're in the back. That's why you're not seeing us. But we're coming to the front now. Which road we're on now?
They're on the main road.
The road coming in. That's road 10, is it?
From the gate, they're doing drains on the road.
Right. We're on the front now. We were in the back before. That's why you weren't seeing us. But we're in the front now, pushing along. We hopefully, I'm supposed to be getting the schedule of handover for the lots very soon. Don't know if I get it this week. I should have gotten it last week and the week before, but hang in there. We'll soon get it, deliver it. Those persons who hang in there, you see, this is the thing with division, some divisions, you know, development on a whole. You have to have patience. You can't wait it out. But we will get there. I hope your name is on a lot.
What happened? I find out the people who are buying for the first time lack patience in terms of new developments. Those who are seasoned investors who are buying. I had one call me the other day. It's like, Tony, I'm not worried. My value gone up before I even signed this final paper.
Right.
He's talking about his transfer document.
Right. Yeah, the seasoned people like us, we don't worry about it. Matter of fact, if we could have buy all of them, we'll buy them and sell them back to them.
I know, right? Because when it's done and pretty, people really want to buy it, you know.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I find with Jamaicans. Hear them say they're not seeing us. A lot of persons passing. They're passing, sorry guys. They're passing that sign every day. Palmetto Pines, lots for sale. You know when they're gonna call us? When the bulldozer push through to the front.
Because every time I go in the taxi and I come off at Palmetto, and I'd say to the driver, I'm selling lots here. And they're like, what? I've never seen this sign. I didn't know anything was being sold there.
And the big sign is there.
Sign is there.
But everybody have them phone, them head in them phone.
Right, and then the driver is concentrating on the road, but everybody else is looking in their cell phone.
Well, yeah, they're not looking. They're going to see it when we come with the paved road, not even paved, the mall road in the front, open up the scheme at the front. And we have a big entrance. We have a fairly big entrance because our entrance is dual carriage. So we have a big entrance, so they're going to see that, and that is when they're going to realize something's going on.
All right, let's finish this quick. Mom, Jovan says, Tony, have too much money, Miss D.
Who have too much money?
Me, because I don't want NHD 5 million.
Nah, yeah, I don't know which has come for the people that. Oh, by the way, you can use the same. And then she give me a 2.5 million for solar. Now that we need to go and get.
My thing is, like
Sorry,
you said,
guys.
Mom, because we did such a long stretch with NHT, all three of us, I feel like to go back and give them a title. But we have the titles. It's just like,
yeah, that is yeah. That is the sticker for me too.
Yeah, I mean, NHT is not a bad institution to have your title, but
yeah, you feel like when you collect a title in your hand, why it's like.
And the thing too is,
like you're reaching on the end of the finish line.
Not only that, to Mom, it's the monetary value. Like they're letting me $5 million now. 5 million was my entire house back then. I know the 5 million can't build this house again.
No, 5 million. You mean 3.5 million? Build the whole house.
Yeah, and like.
And then they might give 5 million about home improvement. Why? I don't know. It don't make sense. Because if you borrow 3.5, let us say you borrow 3.5 and you build a house. And then you have to borrow 5 million to put in some tile and one kitchen.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's why it
don't make sense. If they might give me the 5 million, so let us say me a 5, Tony a 5, I'm gonna get 10 million. So if they might give me that now to go buy a next house or buy a piece of land, then me take them on. But we can't take them on for 5 million for home improvement, give them back the title, and then something got happen now and poor little Zanna and Xavier. Them take with the house and Zanna and Xavier don't know where to live.
No, it's a serious thing.
It's a serious thing. It don't make sense.
Because we're older too, so we're getting closer to the end of our
useful life. Just say it, man.
Yeah.
Plus we don't want to be burdened with loans like that. It must be for a new property where
it can sell itself back if there's an issue.
If there's a problem. Right. And also think about it. So when you take the first loan, probably get a 25, 30-year mortgage. You can spend 30 years pay off your loan and then go back. Property tax is only like $20,000 a year, which is like maybe $1,500 a month. So why would you want to go spend give them back the title for $5 million for go change out the tile? I bet I'm going to save little money and change out the tile. Oh, Tony started sneezing now too. We're having some kind of virus. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna have to come off now, or we're gonna sneeze on the place. Anything else?
Camille says, I got some that at Friendship Oaks and gave it up. I got something else.
Oh, and that's some Friendship Oaks. Where is that? Is that a Portmore one?
No, that's Oak Estate.
Okay. That's very true. In my earlier years, I was afraid of loans. Now I will happily take on mortgages. Yes, Jovan, take them on. It's only money. Maxine says she fear loans. What you fear? You fear the loss of what the loan buy. But only buy real estate with the loans, guy. Don't buy anything else. I refuse to take care car loans, though. Yeah, Jovan. You can leave those ones alone. Although if you run a business, you might want to take the loan. Remember the tax write-off. Remember the falls write-off of depreciation. So the thing is with those assets, there's a 10% depreciation every month. And you're allowed to subtract that so-called depreciation from your taxes before you actually pay the taxes. So that's one thing. You're also deducting the interest, but I don't know if the interest makes sense because if you buy the loan for cash, wouldn't have no interest in the first place. So to me, the interest is really like dumping money too, as well. But from a prudent standpoint, you might want to take the loan because cash is still king. You know, if you have the cash, you see a piece of real estate or something, you can negotiate with the cash. You can't negotiate with the loan. It's too much, right? That makes sense. I signed a sales agreement. We're burning up. What does that mean? Oh, Marcel. It's hot. Okay.
Canada.
I got so the sun has changed for us to say it's kind of seeping through here now. I kind of got what you said. I signed a sale agreement for a lot this week as well. The lot in is in New Wales, Mandeville. You know, we have a lot selling close to that. Newport. So you pass us right at Isle. That turn to Isle. We have a lot selling there for 6 million.
Oh, but this is Jovan. Jovan, who wasn't getting through with any deals.
Jovan and so Jovan, how you get up Ghana Wales?
Right, I thought you were trying to get something closer to Kingston.
And something that you could rent out quick and fast. Getting in New Wales. Jovan, you sound like you're going far.
Jovan, call us. We want to hear this one.
You want to hear this one. What is it? What is it? It must be very cheap. And what is how fast that sell back? Because it's an auction then it sound like. I don't know if Wales been a fast scheme though, you know. Remember we've been there? Yeah man, somebody called us to sell a big property too.
Okay.
New Wales, just how you pass Newport and go up, you know. I remember when I was running around in Mandeville, that's one of the schemes I looked at.
Okay. Yeah. Birdie says, Martin saying, what's the cost for the lots? Which lot?
Palmetto, 8 million for the 3,000 square feet, 10 million for the 6,000, and we're looking at about, if you're talking about Portland, for those we're looking at about 12 million for the smaller lots. Those lots are those you see. So in Spanish Town, we're selling 6,000 square feet for 10 million. Jump over into Portland, 6,000 square feet will be 12 million, guys. Same gated community, everything, view of the sea, all of that. And Portland is a no crime zone. No crime.
Bernie says, Claudia, I'm thinking of selling back Pembroke Estate. But you will surely know when I decide.
All right, Bernie. Yeah, we've sold back quite a few of those. And we have even sold back ours already. Yeah, so you let me know. Are we going there this week to Birdie? We're there Tuesday? Mm-hmm. We're there Tuesday. Somebody asked us to sell a lot. So we're actually there on Tuesday. Monica. Bye, Monica. You're finished now, Tony?
Yes, we're at the end.
What do I think about lots in Jago Heights? Jago Heights. Well, the universe, the hospital is there. That's Spanish Hospital. You want to get rentals, you might can get that in Jago Heights. Jago Heights was one of the places I wanted to live when I was back in the day. But
really? St. Jago Heights?
St. Jago Heights or Green Acres.
That's the one in front of Lauriston.
Yes. Because of the hill and the big houses and so on. It was like a creme de la creme in a Spanish town.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good location if you want somewhere to live. It is. If you're not too far, maybe you can get rental from the nurses and so on. But I'm more into gated communities now. My focus kind of shift to the gated. So like St. John's Road, fully gated. That's why I'm vested. Kind of shift. Palmetto Pines, Ecosted, Riverstead, coming up. All of those are gated. Those of you interested in Riverstead project still, you can send me a WhatsApp. I send you the information. Remember, it's a group of us that got together, bought 40 acres of land out in Discovery Bay, and it's going to be developed. So that's what I'm working on here now, as well as trying to get Ecosted to break ground. Joy, this is where the birding pain come. It's like giving birth. Like I give birth. I try to pull out this teeth where I rock forever. Oh my gosh. Painful, guys. But trying to get it done. They say it will be gated eventually. Where?
Is it a new scheme in St. Jago Heights?
Must be new. I don't know of any. They say this. They are selling lots. Where that? What's the way up at the top? Send me the link, Destiny. Must be way up the top because the bottom is sell off already. Way up at the what's at the top again? What's the name of that scheme that we sold a lot in?
Johnson? No.
No. Start with M. Mount View Estates. Must be way up at the top above that. Destiny, send me the link. Let me see what it is. They should have a view too, hopefully.
Mhm.
But I'm into gated scheme. I don't want to hear about gated eventually. I want gated from day one.
All right.
That's a new trend, as we would say. All right. Bye, guys. See you next week.
Yes,
See it at the top. Yeah, Destiny, send me the link. 292-6776. I hope they fix the road going up. San Diego road to get bad after a while. 292-6776. Send me the link. Let me look at it. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Have a good Sunday and a productive week.
Boy, I feel like I want to sleep on the whole week.
I'm gonna definitely try to sleep tomorrow.
Yeah.
Ill.
Tony, she got to do a 5K this morning. It went. I was in the car, but it still knocked me out.
No, I don't think it's a 5K that knocked me out. I think I'm getting ill.
Well, don't say that, Don't call it down. I take the zinc. I took 2 zinc today. Hopefully by tomorrow I'll be good. Bye, everybody.
Bye.